along the lines of what's just been discussed. I see we have a train station. I see we have rail lines. Why aren't they being used instead of having trucks cart everything up and down our highway and going past two IGA stores where people daily take their lives into their own hands, getting across the road to get their groceries? Why is it that we don't use a service that costs a huge amount of money to put in place?
How you going, Dave? I'm JJ, you know me, I'm your neighbour. Right, to answer that question, Dave, I think the reason, well, the trains do come in every year. They get moved out. Right, you can't have a railway line driving up the middle of the main street out in front of IGA or anything like that. As for the trucks are they're coming off properties, bringing it into the railways to the bunkers, where then it is shipped by trains to wherever, whether it's Sydney and then from there boats overseas but yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, so you know, as for we do need trucks, we do need trains, we need whatever. We've got to go from A to B or B to wherever to the next point. So yeah, I think we definitely need them. As for nearly taking lives in front of supermarkets, if you're there with kids, please look after them because they've got a job to do. And yeah, so I think.
Yeah, great comment. And my very quick question is, we're not spending our money where we should be. You know, wouldn't that old railway station have been a great information centre? You know, I pushed, and Lee O'Connor was, and it was interesting to hear, we didn't have an email up until recent, but we did have some radio days over many years. And I know they were pushing to get used to use that. But wouldn't that be a great facility to get used to? You know? Our priorities are just not in the right spot. We're spending millions and millions on this master plan to make things look pretty, but we're not really getting any real benefits out of it at the end of the day. It's not bringing more people at the moment. You know, people are leaving town because there's no jobs, and we need to spend our money in the right place. And there's one example.
I just wanted to say, like, with the crossings at the IGA, because that's a state road, a highway, we have put in at different times, and I know it's been asked over the years to get a pedestrian crossing in there, but it's the same thing, it goes to the state and they evaluate it, and we do push as hard as we can, and like it's the mayor and the deputy mayor's role when they go to bigger functions that are with, say, the traffic things, or there's politicians there, they do go up to them and tell them what our things are, but we do put them in letters too. And also, I tried to get a pedestrian crossing down at the basketball courts over to the service station through the traffic meeting, and they came back and said, no, it would take up too much, like Traffic New South Wales came back and said it would take up too many car spaces for parking, and people need to park there because all the kids are there. So it's not easy, but we do keep trying, like, to get those things, but they're not things we can just take our money and do it. We're not allowed to touch their roads until they agree to everything, sort of thing. And we do ask them, like when somebody mentions something, we do that. We do write the letters and ask, but we can't do much else. I don't know. Yes, but we do push hard.
Sorry, but 12 months ago we did put a letter into the RMS to reduce the speed between the bridge or going up from the mobile going up to the bridge. And that was 12 months ago. We haven't heard much response from the RMS. There was no pedestrian.
Yeah, it's been approved. It's been approved, but it's got to be done by then.
So,
Yes. Apparently it's been approved to change the speed limit from vaguely the beginning of McDonald Park Bowling Club to the old fire station, I think, on the highway.
Or the speed reduced to 35 over the bridge.
Yeah, something. It's been approved, but it's still up to the RMS to, with no pedestrian crossing, but it's still up to the RMS to install because it's highway.